Welcome everyone. On behalf of the family of Harold Smith, I thank you all for coming to this ceremony today. This location is a little unusual and a little windy, but it reflects the life and passions of Harold Smith, and I think you would find it a fitting tribute. There are seats and a windbreak to my left for those who find the environment challenging, and if you're one of them, well, it could be worse. Harry was a deep-sea diver, so just be glad, as am I, that we do not have to honour him in that way today. I'd particularly like to acknowledge his children, Tempest, Eric, Christian and Adrian, and his grandchildren, Zyle, Dylan, Kai and Fletcher, and his good friend Franco, who was with Harry when he passed. Being here, almost out on the sea itself, is where Harry most liked to be, and surrounded here by the vast and infinite timelessness of the sea, is a truly appropriate setting for a funeral where we contemplate the pain and the wonder of life. Harry was born by the sea at Largs Bay on January 15, 1950. He went to school at Largs Bay Primary School and then to Port Adelaide High School. Class photos from Year 1, Year 6 and Year 10 are featured on this wall of photographs here. Fellow students and two teachers remember a strong, curious, determined boy and young man who loved the sea. He was good at sport, average at studies. He did not want to be indoors. He took up surfing. Harry secured an apprenticeship as a plumber, joined the Electricity and Water Supply Corporation, rose through the ranks and managed infrastructure across the whole of South Australia. His work was water, and although it was often brown, not the vivid blues and greens of the ocean, and it dripped through taps, it didn't crash and heave. In 1974 he met Marion, and in 1976 they were married. Children began arriving in the 1980s, Eric, then Tempest, Adrian and Christian. Their first house had been in Largs Bay, but they moved south down the Fleurieu Peninsula to the new suburb of Seacliff, where the waves were bigger, the sea was deeper, and from up on a hill over the ocean, Harry could watch it all. He joined the Christie's Beach Surf Lifesaving Club. Life was busy and happy. Family holidays, for a change, were by the sea. His children all learned to surf. And then Harry found a new love, or a new way to explore his first love. Advances in technology had made deep-sea diving affordable for anyone with a reasonable income. And so he moved from the details of his life to the essence of the man. Because Harry, well, he was almost a fish out of water, and now he had a way to get back into it. And so Harry dived in, literally. He spent his spare time going where almost none of us have been and few of us would dare. He went deep, swimming down with the light receding behind him and the darkness welling up beneath him. Down to where you can feel the growing pressure of the water on you, where if you come up too quickly you can suffer the agony of the bends, and where if you make a mistake, you can die. Where there are dark, sometimes giant shapes that strike fear into the heart of the average person and ignite wonder in a select few like Harry. This is how one anonymous diver describes the experience. Diving, while it is an adventure sport, takes people into a calm and quiet environment. There are no phones, no emails, no way for the terrestrial world to contact you. The diver can drift through the water undisturbed and enjoy a period of quiet. The only noises are the hiss of exhalations and the munching of parrotfish. Yes, diving is generally a buddy sport, but your buddy has a regulator in his mouth and can't talk. Mary Frances Emmons said, "For most people, this is as close to being an astronaut as you'll ever get. It's leaving planet Earth behind and entering an alien world." Harry was an explorer of the unknown. And then 2 weeks ago, he suddenly, unexpectedly, embarked on his last journey, the one we will all take. And that's why we're all gathered here today. We'll now have a moment of silence. Thank you. And now Harry's friend and diving buddy, Franco Baldini will deliver a reading from a poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Thank you, Franco. We are about to commit Harry's remains to the sea. But first I would like to thank everyone for coming and to acknowledge again Harry's friends and family who so deeply feel this loss. At 1 p.m. there will be a wake at Christie's Beach Surf Lifesaving Club, where you can all share precious memories and support each other in this time of grief. And now I call on Harry's grandchildren to come forward and lay mementos around his urn. The anchor of the boat he took out to deep water, his goggles and oxygen tank, his wetsuit and a rare coral he found on one dive. As we are gathered here, we feel the pain of those who lost Harry, his children and grandchildren, family and friends, his surf club mates and the people he worked with. As we stand here, ready to commit his remains to the sea he loved so much, we feel the wonder and beauty and terror of the infinite wilderness that Harry braved and loved. As we stand feeling pain, we also sense the lesson that Harry leaves with us about life. Do what you love. Seek for beauty. Don't be afraid. Just dive in. Farewell, Harry.